about to go to Jamaica.
In today's video, we'll be showing you how to complete the Jamaica Travel Authorization Form. Welcome to Trending Travel. You will get to see how the form is completed for both residents and non-residents. You will also learn what to expect, get tips, and more. So, we encourage you to watch the entire video. For more general information about traveling to Jamaica, please watch our Traveling to Jamaica during COVID-19 video. The link is provided in the description below. Also, please subscribe to our channel for more important updates. As you may already know, all travelers to Jamaica are now required to complete and submit the Travel Authorization Form. Before we begin, please note that this video is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as literal advice. The information used for the completion of the form is assumed and is used for the sole purpose of making this video. Therefore, please take full responsibility for any foreseen or unforeseen challenges or risks that you may experience prior to, during, or after your travel. So, let's jump right in. First, you will need to have your passport at hand. You will also be required to provide your flight details and baggage information. Considering this, if you are a Jamaican resident, you will be given the option to submit your flight and baggage details even after applying for the travel authorization. However, all non-residents will need to have all flight details and baggage information at hand. Also, while completing the form, you will be required to retrieve a one-time password from your email. So, please ensure that you are already logged into your email account. Let's go online to www.visitjamaica.com. You should see a page looking like this on my screen right here, which reads, "A travel authorization is now required." Now, you'll see a link which reads, "Find out more and get yours here." So go ahead and click on the link. You will now be taken to this page, where you will see a pink box towards the bottom of the page, which reads, "Register for a travel authorization here." You will go ahead and click on this link. Afterwards, you'll be taken to this page, where you'll see the question, "Do you live in Jamaica?" So you'll go ahead and click what applies in your situation. Based on your answer to this question, you will be automatically given a customized authorization form to match your situation. For this example, I will click yes. Next, you will be asked to enter your email address, so go ahead and enter your details. I have already created an email for this training, so I will just put it in right here. Next, you will be asked to enter your email address, so go ahead and enter your email address in the box provided. Please note that I have created an email specially for this training, so I will just go ahead and click right here and type it in. It is important that you double check to ensure that you have entered the correct email address. Now you will click on Send One-Time Password. Now you'll notice that you're given a few seconds to enter and verify your one-time password. You should be already logged into your email account. So, you will now go to your email and check your inbox for a mail from JamCovid-19 with the subject, "Important, confirm your identity." You will simply click on the message to open the email. Then, highlight and copy your 6-digit one-time password. Now, you'll head back over to the Travel Authorization Form webpage. You're simply going to paste the password which you have already copied in the box provided, then click Verify. Now, you will be taken to page 1 of 5 pages. It reads right here at the top, Confirm Identification. We'll go through this page together step by step. Remember, this video is just a guide, therefore, please enter your personal information. Who are you completing this form for? You can either choose yourself or someone else. In this example, I will choose yourself. Next, you'll enter your last name. Go ahead and type it in the box provided. Next, type in your first name, followed by your middle name if you have one. Next, go ahead and enter your date of birth. For this example, as date of birth, I'll be choosing the 25th of December, 1985. Also, an important reminder here. You may experience difficulty completing the form if you forget this. Please remember to ensure that all mandatory fields, which are indicated by the red asterisk, are completed. Next, go ahead and type in your home street address. For this example, I will be using 1 Red Hills Road. Next, you will type in your city or town. In this example, I will type in Kingston 10. Next, from the drop-down box provided, you will choose your state, province, or region. For this example, I'll choose Kingston and St. Andrew. Then, go ahead and choose your personal occupation. I will choose computer services. Let's scroll down right here. Next, go ahead and choose your gender, male or female, from the drop-down box provided. Now, go ahead and enter your mobile number for Jamaica in this example and your mobile number overseas as applicable. Next, type in your passport number. Let's type that in right here. Now, from the drop-down box provided, choose your country of issue for your passport. I will go ahead and choose Jamaica in this example. Next question, are you a resident of Jamaica? As I notice here, yes is already automatically selected. Next, choose your type of residency. I will choose Jamaican National. Next, intended date of travel to Jamaica. Let me choose a date right here. I will choose August 22nd, 2020 for this example. Next, we have here countries traveled in the last 6 weeks, including in-transit travel. So please go ahead and choose the appropriate response. I will choose the United States. Next question, where are you located? You will choose from 2 options, on land or at sea. I will choose on land. The fields will then extend to ask you about your location on land. Here, you will enter your location, country, state, and city. For this example, I will go ahead and choose that I'm in the country of the United States. Next, I will now indicate that I'm in the state of Maryland. I will now need to enter the name of my city, so let me just go ahead and type Baltimore right here. Now we're at family members traveling with you. For this, I will choose 0. Let's assume that I'm traveling alone. At this time, please double check to ensure that all the information you have entered is correct. If all is well, choose Next. Now, a pop-up confirmation box now appears. You will need to confirm your name, date of birth, and passport information. This step is super important. Please take time to double-check and triple-check your information in order to avoid any problems at the airport. If everything looks fine, click Confirm. If something is incorrect, click the X to close the pop-up box. Make the corrections. After you've made the necessary corrections, click Next. Then if all seems fine, click Confirm. You'll now be taken to page 2 of 5 for your health status information. Next, you will proceed to complete the questionnaire with your correct information. So, let's continue. Do you have any symptoms of illness? No. Number 2. Have you been tested for COVID-19? No. Number 3. Have you been in a healthcare facility that cares for persons who may have COVID-19 within the last 14 days? No. Number 4. Did you provide care for patients with COVID-19 within the last 14 days? No. And number 5. Have you knowingly been in contact or close proximity with anyone confirmed to have tested positive for COVID-19 or suspected to have COVID-19? No. When you have completed the questionnaire, you will click Next, found right at the bottom of the page. Now, if you had chosen that you live in Jamaica, like I did in this example, you will now be taken to a page 305 for 13 questions of home quarantine assessment information. Depending on the selections that you have made so far, you may or may not be required to do a home quarantine assessment. So please, continue to complete the applicable pages based on your unique situation. With that said, let's continue. Number 1. Here, enter the address where you'll stay while under quarantine orders. If you have a house or apartment number, you will type it in the box provided. For this example, I will use a street address, 1 Red Hills Road, Town or District, Kingston 10. Please select your parish from the drop-down box provided. I will select Kingston and St. Andrew. Next, you should enter a zip code if applicable. Number 2. You will need to locate your address on the map. Here, you will need to locate your precise address on the map and then you will pin the location. This works similarly to pinning a location on Google Earth. Now let's do this. Click the box directly above the map and type in your address. After you begin to type, you will notice address suggestions being populated in a drop-down list. Select your address if you see it. After you have selected your address, your location will be automatically pinned for you. Number 3. How many persons live in the dwelling, house or apartment? Please enter your correct information. For this example, I will type 4. Number 4. Are any of the persons who live in the dwelling aged 65 and older? Please indicate based on your personal situation. I will choose no for this example. Number 5. Do any of the persons who live in the dwelling have any of the following health conditions or any other illness? Please indicate based on your personal situation. I will go ahead and choose some responses. Diabetes? No. High blood pressure? No. For asthma or other respiratory illness? No. Other serious illness? No. Number 6. How many bedrooms does the dwelling have? Again, please indicate based on your personal situation. In this example, I will type the number 3. Number 7. Is there a separate bedroom for you to self-quarantine? Yes. Number 8. Will other persons need to use this bedroom to access other areas of the home? Please indicate. In this response, I will choose no. Number 9. Is there piped water to the dwelling? Yes. Number 10. How many bathrooms does the dwelling place have? I will type 2 right here. Number 11. Is there a bathroom that could be reserved for your use only for the period of self-quarantine? I will choose yes. Number 12. Does the bathroom have piped water? Again, I choose yes. And number 13. Please provide the name and telephone contact of someone in Jamaica who would be able to facilitate an inspection visit to the premises. For this example, We will assume that my husband lives at the address that I provided previously. So, I will provide his details here. Please go ahead and provide your contact details. I will now go ahead and enter a contact name here, followed by a contact number. Again, you're encouraged to confirm your details, then choose Next. Now you'll be taken to the consent page. That's page 4 of 5. Basically, this is a disclaimer and confirmation page. You will need to read carefully about travel arrangements and costs. This is a government disclaimer. Be sure to also read about health screening and risk assessment, COVID-19 testing guidelines, and rules for quarantine or isolation at home. After reading carefully, you will need to indicate whether or not you consent to what was read, yes or no. Next, you will need to read the declaration and indicate yes if the information that you have provided is correct to the best of your knowledge. If all is well, you will click Next. Now we'll be taken to the final page, page 5, the Immigration and Customs page. You will notice that there's an important note at the top. And it reads, if you don't have your final flight details or baggage information yet, please provide provisional information. If this changes later, please submit a new Immigration and Customs declaration with the updated information online at enterjamaica.com prior to your travel to Jamaica. So let's close this. As I scroll down, you will notice that the personal information and contact info or address is already pre-filled. As mentioned at the beginning, you will be required to provide your flight details and baggage information. According to the note just read, if you don't have your flight details or baggage information right now, you could provide provisional information here, then submit the final details later using the online Immigration and Customs Declaration website. If you do have your flight and baggage information right now, please go ahead and complete your information. After you've taken care of that, you will then need to click Yes at the bottom, and then click Submit. After you've submitted the application, you will receive an email response within 10 minutes of your submission. Also, expect that during the review process, you may be requested to provide any missing information or additional details in order to get your application approved. If for any reason you're denied approval, you may reapply after 14 days. Now, if you are a non-resident, there are similarities, but some of the procedures are a bit different. If you are a non-resident, you will need to begin your application within 5 days of your intended travel date. Before you begin, you will need to have at hand your passport, the name and address of your intended place of stay in Jamaica, your flight and baggage information, and ensure that you are logged into your email account. Next, let's go online to visitjamaica.com. Click on Find Out More and get yours here. You will now be taken to this page. You will see Register for a Travel Authorization here. Let's click. You're now taken to this page and you're asked, do you live in Jamaica? Yes or no? In this case, we'll choose no. Click no. On this next page, you're asked to enter your email address. Go ahead and enter your email address. I will go ahead and type mine right here. After you've finished typing your email address, click Send One-Time Password. On this page, you're now required to verify your email address. So, go to your inbox and check for a mail from JamCovid-19 with the subject Important, confirm your identity. Click on the message and copy your 6-digit one-time password. Now, head back to the Travel Authorization webpage. Paste the password in the box provided. Then click Verify. Your email address is now verified. You are now taken to page 1 of 6 for the registration or setup process. So we'll complete this. Question: who are you completing this form for? Yourself or someone? In this example, I will select yourself. Please complete the form with what's applicable in your situation. Next, we'll enter last name, first name, and intended date of travel. Notice here that only 5 dates are available. Please choose your date and click Submit. You're now taken to page 2 of 6 for traveler information. Now, go ahead and enter your personal details. Let me enter some details here. While you're doing this, please remember to enter your correct information. Doing this will help you to avoid unnecessary problems at the airport. City or town: Baltimore. Home street address: 27 Stanson Street. Zip code: 01510. Occupation: I will select customer service. Intended date of travel: that's already pre-filled, so I'll move over intended date of return. Let's say I'm spending a week. I will select August 6th right here. Date of birth: gender, choose female. Mobile number, followed by passport number. Next, country of passport issue. Countries visited in the last 6 weeks. Purpose of travel: vacation. Family members with you? 0. If all is well, click Next. A pop-up confirmation now appears. You will need to confirm your name, date of birth, and passport information. This step is super important. Please take the time to double-check your information. If everything looks fine, click Confirm. You will now be taken to page 3 of 6 for a health status questionnaire. You will proceed to complete the questionnaire with the correct information. So, let's continue. Do you have any symptoms of illness? No. Number 2. Have you been tested for COVID-19? No. Number 3. Have you been in a healthcare facility that cares for persons who may have COVID-19 within the last 14 days? No. Number 4. Did you provide care for patients with COVID-19 within the last 14 days? No. And number 5. Have you knowingly been in contact or close proximity with anyone confirmed to have tested positive for COVID-19 or suspected to have COVID-19? No. When you have completed the questionnaire, you will click Next. Now, you're taken to page 4 of 6 for your intended stay information. Again, please go ahead and fill in your correct details. type of accommodation, I will select hotel. Next, I'll select the name of the hotel. Let's say I'll be staying at Couples Negril. After I've done this, you'll notice that the hotel's complete address becomes nicely auto-populated. At this point, click Next. You are now at page 5 of 6, the consent page. You will need to read carefully about travel costs, health screening and risk assessment at port of entry, testing for COVID-19, your stay in COVID-19 resilient corridor, isolation, governing laws and regulation. Next, you will need to read the declaration and indicate yes if the information that you have provided is correct to the best of your knowledge. If all is well, click Next. You're now on the final page, page 6 of 6, for Immigration and Customs information. You will notice that your personal information and contact info is already pre-filled. You're now required to fill in your flight details and baggage information. After you have done that, you will then click Yes. Kindly recheck your details, then click Submit. Please bear in mind that if you're traveling from a high-risk area, you would also be required to upload your COVID-19 test results. After you've submitted the application, you will now receive an email confirmation within 10 minutes of your submission. If you're not coming from a high-risk location, you will receive a response on the same day. However, if you are coming from a high-risk location, expect to receive a response within 2 days. If your application is approved, please be reminded that you will be required to show the travel authorization barcode at check-in, whether in print or on an electronic device. Also, you will need to present the travel authorization barcode with your travel documents at the Jamaican airport. And it just gets better. To find out what to expect at the Jamaican airport during COVID-19, please see our informative airport video. You will find the link in the description below. So, there you have it. If you decide to visit Jamaica during COVID-19, stay safe and have fun. Thanks for watching. Please like and comment on our video and subscribe to our channel for more important travel updates.